In this video, let us understand what is www. I mean, how this all came. Okay, let us understand like how when exactly this World Wide Web came into market and who started it and what was the reason to start it. So basically, this www was in the year on April 13, 1993. Was the first year that they started this, and the reason to start this, I mean, the whole idea was that the person called Berner Lee, okay, this person by name Berner Lee, he was working in in a research center called CERN in Switzerland, where his lot of people were writing documents. Okay, what do I mean by that is, I mean, all these research papers were documented in a paper, right? So and but what happened is people, if storing document on a paper was a very hard job. So that's where the idea for Brandley was what I can connect my computers, or documents were stored on computers and wrote it on paper, right? So instead of that, what if I can connect all this systems and make sure bring everything together so that it can be interconnected. So that is how he chose something called Next Computers. Okay, Next Computers, and the founder of Next Computer is Steve Jobs, and they used something called HTML CS. That was the only one website which was compatible with HTML, and they started using this. He started using this, and he was ready, and he was successful to launch this idea of the World Wide Web. But very interesting point is he kept it as public. I mean, in releasing the open source code for project to public, like he made it completely public so that people can use it. That was the real great thing. Normally people don't do that. I mean, if I develop something normally, so I don't keep it for the people, right? So I mean, I don't open source it. I own it. I put for a patent and make sure that I own it. But what Berner-lee did is he kept it open source so that people can use and start putting out the content. And if this is the great revolutionary and a great contribution to the internet world. Because of that, we are able to use World Wide Web. And now if you closely go back and observe the cause of internet, the cause of www, World Wide Web, was something different. I mean, it was not basically to think of computer, but for a computer or to get connected, but to get all this document at one place. I mean, there was a problem at that point, and Berner-lee started solving that problem. So that is how, when the documents were stored in different computers, and by connecting all these computers, how we can make a good infrastructure and connect all these computers was the idea. And today what we have is completely a full-fledged internet world where all the systems are interconnected and they operate well. So in the next coming videos, let us understand about what is website, domain and hosting and other stuff. Thank you all.